It's been a couple weeks since the exciting release of Mario Party Superstars, so I may be a little late for the party. But in the time since it's released, I've had time to play Mario Party Superstars for a good few hours, and now I think I have some solid opinions about this game. That's what I'm going to be sharing in today's video, where I'll be reviewing all the features of Mario Party Superstars. I'm going to be going over 4 major parts of the game: the board game, online, mini-games, and other random features. Of course, I'm also going to be sharing my overall opinion of the game. So, let's get started. The board game, of course, is the main mode of Mario Party Superstars, and definitely my favorite, especially with more than one person. In Super Mario Party, there were a bunch of modes like Partner Party, River Survival, and Rhythm Mode. Mario Party Superstars is a lot like the older games in that it has the board game, the mini-games, and that's pretty much it. I think Superstars shows that this is the best way to make a Mario Party game. The board game mode feels complete and fun with 5 great boards from the Nintendo 64 era. My personal favorite board so far has been Woody Woods. I think it has a great board size and difficulty, and I love all the branching paths that I feel were missing from the boards in Super Mario Party. I played a game with friends recently, and the game was pretty crazy. Anyway, the board has many different spaces. Blue and red spaces, of course, versus spaces, lucky spaces, item minigames, events, chance time, Bowser spaces, and more. It's great to see chance time return, as I think it's one of the best elements of Mario Party despite the fact that it can really screw you over. Every time you land on a chance time space, the excitement really escalates in the room as you wonder who is going to steal stars from who. The Bowser spaces also make a return, with events like Bowser Revolution and Bowser Minigame making a return. Versus spaces are a lot of fun, with every player wagering coins before a 4-player minigame. Definitely a lot better than the versus space in Super Mario Party, which only had a couple minigames like blowing up balloons or something like that. I like most of the spaces on the board, but I do still have some complaints. I think there are a bit too many lucky spaces on the board, which makes it a bit too easy to get coins and items in my opinion. A couple lucky spaces around the board are fine, but in some places there are multiple lucky spaces in a row, which I think is a bit excessive. Overall, the board game really does feel like a return to the N64 games, and it's just so much fun. This mode alone makes Superstars much better than Super Mario Party. Before I talk about the online mode and minigames, I'd like to talk about the random features scattered throughout the game. My favorite would have to be stickers, which are little icons that you can make show up in the board game, usually as reactions to things that are happening in the game. They're a lot of fun to mess around with and unlock from the store. Speaking of the store, it's pretty similar to the store from Super Mario Party. You earn points from playing the game and can spend them on things like music, stickers, themes, and encyclopedia entries. You can then access most of these items from the options area, where you can also customize your party card. Your party card is kind of like your personal profile that people can see when playing online. I like the customizability of the card. You can set your favorite board, minigame, Mario Party game, theme, and more. There are also achievements in Mario Party Superstars, which are things like win a certain number of minigames or get a certain spot on the global leaderboard. I'm glad I finished the global leaderboard achievements already, since as time goes on and people get better at the game, it's going to be a lot harder to get on the leaderboard. The last thing I'd like to talk about in this section are the menus. Most of them are easy to use, but I think the main menu could be a bit better. It can be kind of hard to know where the cursor is going to go when you move the analog stick, which I know is a bit of a nitpick, but I think the menu could be a bit more intuitive. An online mode was added to Super Mario Party pretty close to when Superstars came out, and after trying both, I can say that the online mode in Superstars is much better. I've played the board game online with my friend, and we did get a communication error. I mean, of course we did, it's Nintendo Switch Online. But luckily the game autosaves, so once we got back online, we could resume right where we left off. So the online mode isn't perfect, but it is generally smooth, and the communication errors aren't nearly as annoying. You can also just play mini-games online, which I haven't really done, but I'm sure it's about the same as the board game, but with less communication errors, since the games are shorter. The fact that there is online in Mario Party Superstars is great, since it's really the first time you can play some of these classic boards and minigames online. For the last main section of this video, I'm going to talk about the minigames. Unlike the boards, which are only from the Nintendo 64 era, some of the minigames are from the GameCube, Wii, and Wii U games as well. I really like most of their minigame choices, and if you look back at my predictions video, they included a lot of the games I mentioned with a lot more as well. There are a bunch of different modes you can play in an area called Mount Minigames. Some of them are free play, where you can just play wherever you want, Survival, where you play a bunch of different minigames with people online, Coin Battle, where you play minigames and compete for the most coins, Tag Match, which are 2v2 minigames, and Trio Challenge, which are 3v1 minigames. All these modes are fun to play, and I'm glad there are so many ways to play the minigames. Overall, I think Mario Party Superstars is a true return to classic Mario Party games, which was hinted at but never really happened in Mario Party The Top 100 and Super Mario Party. I've had some of the most fun playing Mario Party in Mario Party Superstars. There are some flaws, of course, but it's mostly what I expected, and maybe even more. Mario Party Superstars is definitely worth it to buy, and if I had to choose between Mario Party Superstars and Super Mario Party, I would easily take Mario Party Superstars. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye!